King Marky here. Um, so what I plan on doing here is showing a little bit of Slayer training. So I'm gonna pull out the Ring of Fortune. One Ring of Recoil. We're going to bring 5 Strength Potions, 5 Prayer Potions, to bring uh, 10 Swordfish. I have the wrong weapon on since I'm on members. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna load up my orichalcum battle axes. The reason why I won't be using necronium, even though I have necronium armor and stuff, it degrades and I really don't want to have to deal with that, so I'm just lazy and I use orichalcum. So we got 10 swordfish, 5 prayer, 5 strength potions, maybe one more ring of recoil. We'll boom. Um, you know what? Uh, 3 more of those, 2 more of those, and another swordfish. Okay, so now that I got my loadout there, I'm not really going to switch out my armors or anything, but the ring of recoil's handy, so I got 3 of those, a bunch of swordfish, which heals a fair amount. I'm going to teleport over to Canvas. Okay, so I'm going to have to check up where do I find ogres on RuneWiki. Ogres. So I think the easiest place will be go our dune. We're actually gonna end up going to Yannel. So they're right over here. Alright. Now, old school RuneScape, the special attacks and stuff are triggerable. So I'm gonna pop a power dose. Now, in old school RuneScape, we didn't have the convenience of offhand warhammers. Now, these guys put out a pretty good whopping 1,185 damage on main hand and 592 damage on offhand. Accuracy 1824. 1824. Both have the same accuracy. Speed 3.6 seconds, which is pretty good. Now, if like that's my total armor there. If these guys are that easy to take down, it takes, I think, on average 4 or 5 hits. I'm at 70 attack, 65 strength, 72 defense. And I'm wiping these guys out pretty easily. So, these rings of recoil, you can click and check. And look at this. It says I only have 1,534 points of damage recoil back left. So I got 2 more in my inventory. The bank is literally just over there, which is one of the conveniences of this location for ogres, is that it's not far off from the ability of to get another loadout of inventory. So like I really almost don't even need swordfish at this level. As you can see, I've taken about almost 1,000 or around 1,000 life points. But if I wanted to, I'll show you something here. Once this guy's down, I'll just down him quickly. I'm going to run over here. This is a cool part about RS3. Check this. This bar's going to go down. My health's going to get rejuvenated. Look at that. I got all the way to max health just by running out of battle for a few seconds. So that's one of the techniques that's a little different in RS3 compared to old school RuneScape, where if you were to go to one of these action bars, you could click and decide what type of attack, whether it was a attack, strength, or defense XP based skill. So each one of those types of attack had there was some weapons that had certain types of attack that the other ones didn't. And then you're also looking at speed rate, speed per tick, and it's definitely been upgraded, I think. Oh, I just leveled up Slayer to 52. So, I have some very standard, I guess, levels. Most of my play on RuneScape, I never used potions or even brought swordfish because I literally trained up to level 60 on pretty much cows and scorpions in Falador's mine. It was a safe way to train, but like I figured with a slower internet, excuse me, going after beasts that are a lot easier to fight are just is one of those convenience things, right? Like I didn't have membership and for the longest time until I became an owl, and now like I mean I tried a little bit of members as a team, but you know um, I I think it's a lot funner to play members. There's a lot more activities. Um, like my favorite one recently has been herbivore. I quite enjoy making potions and using them in battle. I've trained agility before and a tiny bit of hunter, but I'd never done summoning or construction, divination. I did fletching when it used to be a members thing. Um, Back in those days, um, fletching was one of those things that any new member would do because it was, I don't know what localized it to be like such a huge thing on the Grand Exchange. You'd see people just going crazy trying to get like, I don't know. I don't know why. I really don't. Maybe archery was just a huge thing for people, but like I fell into that crowd too. And I don't even know why I was fletching bowstrings from flax. To be honest, it was really one of those weird situations where, like, oh, look, I leveled up Constitution. Nice. Um, so, like, I don't know. Maybe just because members just seemed so daunting to free to play people that they just. I guess maybe it was due to the fact that getting any other resource took too much time. Um, I don't know though. I smell cat food. Are you eating cat food? No. Are you eating cat food? Just gonna let my adrenaline refill my health. Look at that beauty. Almost all full health. Now these guys got 4,800 health. About half of my health. And yet, they only take a few seconds to destroy. They're level 67. And I'm level 94. As you can see, I don't really train dungeoneering very much. Look at how low that XP is. I really don't get to play with very many people most of the time, so I'm a solo player for the most part. I have a clan of my own, but you know, are in it are mostly beginners or friends, and it's yeah. Anyhow, um, I think that's all for now. All right.